Thank you, Presiding Officer. I welcome this debate and I congratulate my colleague Gordon MacDonald on securing it. Gordon MacDonald has well rehearsed the arguments which show the inequity of electricity standing charges across Scotland and many parts of the UK. And Gordon MacDonald's motion also shows in particular how my South Scotland constituents in Dumfries and Galloway and the Scottish borders are paying higher electricity standing charges than any other or many other parts of the UK. And at the time of checking, just as Gordon MacDonald was on his feet at 5:20 this evening on the Ofgem site, it shows that in the north of Scotland people pay 59.36 pence as a standing charge, and my constituents in the southern part of Scotland is 62.06. That's like 23.56 pence compared to London. The inequity is quite striking. And that's before folk even use electricity, Presiding Officer. And for an energy-rich nation, as Scotland is, it's plainly obvious inequality simply serves to demonstrate why the UK energy system is outdated, and indeed how Scotland could do much better, of course, with the powers of independence, which would give us the control that we would need. Presiding Officer, Scotland has recorded the best figures so far for electricity generated by renewable sources, more than enough to power the entire country. And for years, Dumfries and Galloway has generated electricity through renewables well beyond the need of its own use. And the region generated 2,127.4 gigawatts alone in 2022, which is 8% of the total generated renewable energy produced in Scotland. Yet my constituents in Dumfries and Galloway, many of whom have renewable energy sites, mainly wind farms in their communities, see absolutely no benefit of these projects in terms of any reduced cost of their energy bills. Just give me one wee second. This is why many people tell me it's why they object to wind farms, they object to more turbines, because they do not see the benefits in their own energy bills. You know, the cost to homes and businesses of the ever-rising prices has meant stark choices are being made, and householders are choosing between eating and heating, and that's a reality for many, and for businesses. Some simply can't afford to keep on going. I'm part of the British Irish Parliamentary Assembly, and our Economy Committee, Committee C, is doing a report right now about energy and how the market works across these islands, or in effect how the market doesn't work. And it is absolutely highlighting what we're experiencing in Scotland compared to other places like Ireland and Northern Ireland, which is what Gordon MacDonald described in his input as well. And Citizens Advice Scotland have also made statements about their concerns regarding the removal or reduction in standing charges and the alteration. So again, I would support the calls for changes in the way the energy is charged for consumers. We need to make it more fair for the people across Scotland and the rest of the UK. Thank you.
I want to, first of all, thank Carol Mochan for a really considered speech which talked about the inequality associated with this, because it is inequality, and I'm really glad that she picked up on my point about other parts of the UK also suffering from that inequality. One of the things that if there's one thing that I think I've heard the most since I became Energy Minister going across the whole of Scotland, is that people out there in Civic Scotland cannot understand why we are a large energy producer, where they're playing host to a lot of energy infrastructure, like Emma Harper mentioned as well, but yet they have extreme fuel poverty. And they just cannot square that circle. And it doesn't matter that it's a very complex landscape. It's the unfairness of it that gets to people. And I think she made some excellent points in her speech as well.